Hello everyone, it's me again. It's Blessed Bolt with another reaction. I know the death battle. I said Saitama versus Popeye was the last one. I'm just doing death battle again because it's Vegeta. Like, come on, man. See my wallpaper? Y'all can't probably see my wallpaper. I don't really want to get the camera out of angle, but I like Dragon Ball Z, man. Dragon Ball Z is cool, and Vegeta's kind of like the underdog of the story. That's kind of why I like Vegeta. At first, he was just a complete jerk. Didn't like him, but he's progressed so much, and I wanted to see what he can do against the God of Thunder, Asgardian, Thor. Someone in the comments of YouTube, I was saying, like, I seen a little bit of the preview of it, and Vegeta can do some stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, Thor might be in trouble. But then someone, it brought me back to bad flashbacks with with Wally West, the Flash, about the Speed Force. Apparently there's something called the Odin Force. So I'm like, what is that? Like, what the heck is that? So I'm about to do a reaction to this, and this is not, like I said before, this isn't something I'm going to do forever. This is just, I like combat and fighting and this and that. Not all about death. So this isn't something I'm going to continue to do. I just saw Vegeta in this, and I was like, oh, this would be dope to react to. And if you go see my reaction video to Popeye the Sailor Man versus Saitama, I saw Tanjiro's water when it was ending the season with that final fight of the season in Death Battle. And I was going to watch Tanjiro in the fight, but I'm like, wait a minute, Death Battle goes all in with details and what the characters can do at their peak pinnacle performance. So I was like, dang, they're gonna spoil everything. So I can't. It's like I want to watch the anime of Demon Slayer. I don't want to just jump into the manga. I don't want to do that. That's why I'm not gonna do a reaction to that. So just be aware that whenever I do a death battle reaction, it's because it was a good one to react to. I believe it would be cool to see. Like Vegeta versus Thor, I'm like, okay, Vegeta, I want to see what he can do with the Super Saiyan multiplier and his new forms that he's gotten. So without further ado, no more talking about it. Let's just watch it. Let's jump on in. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you like more content that is to come. Oh boy, Prince Vegeta, and finally in death battle. Interesting. Well, he's been in death battle before, but he gets to fight Thor, I guess. Prince versus Prince.
Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans. The sky shakes when they appear, and the earth trembles when they approach. No world can contain the power of these two gods of war. Or their egos. He's Wiz Naboo's.
Yeah.
And it's our job to
egos
analyze their
of both
weapons,
these
armor,
two
and
are
skills to find out
ridiculous.
who would win a death battle. Thunder cracks, the heavens rumble, lightning blinds your eyes. You look up to the sky and pray for mercy because Thor is angry. Well, you would have if you were a Viking. Nowadays, we don't have time for myths and legends. Oh, don't we?
Nope.
For in the modern
nope.
Marvel
Time for the
comics,
death battle.
the Norse god of thunder was reborn.
And I'd wager this Thor is a hell of an upgrade.
The son of the All-Father Odin, Thor lived the life of a warrior prince.
Current
battling
owner
all
of
manner
Odin
magical
Force.
foe for thousands of years.
Greatest foe, Noob Master 69.
So to teach him a lesson about humility and
Reference to
compassion and whatever,
Marvel
Odin
MCU.
exiled him
I like
to the
it.
worst place in the universe, New York. Ooh, you hate to see it.
Thor's Asgardian body is immensely durable, immune to disease, and capable of healing far faster than any mortal man.
He's also the literal god of strength. We're talking lifted a planet-sized serpent strong, knocking out the Phoenix Force strong, arm wrestling with Hercules and almost throwing the Earth out of orbit strong.
Notably,
Wow.
he was once blasted with a graviton bomb, which subjected him to the gravity of a neutron star. That's over 200 billion times greater than Earth's gravity.
And he's
Wow,
got the stamina
okay,
to match
wow.
Phoenix, able to fight
Okay.
for 40 days and 40 nights without stopping.
And what better weapon for the god of storms to wield than a sentient cosmic storm? Eons ago, the almighty god Tempest rampaged through the universe. It arrived in Asgard, and after a pitched battle, Odin managed to trap it within a block of the magical ore Uru that he would forge into his son's hammer, Mjolnir.
Oh, what more can be said about this beautiful thing? Forged in the heart of a dying star that went supernova and killed the dinosaurs, Mjolnir is maybe my favorite thing ever. He can channel bolts of lightning, manipulate the weather, open portals to other dimensions, and absorb and redirect energy attacks. Or just suck it out of your body against your will, like with this radiation dude. The president's
Whoa.
not gonna be present for much longer, bud.
He's even used
Whoa.
2 Mjolnirs to absorb the power of the God Bomb, which would have killed every deity in existence across time and space.
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
He absorbed
Mjolnir
that
can
too?
transmute the elements, turn Thor invisible and intangible, let him travel through time, and even bring people back to life. And if Thor wants to fly, all he has to do is take it for a spin. Literally, he throws that motherfucker as hard as he can and holds on for dear life.
And when he does, it flies fast enough to cross the entire galaxy in seconds.
Only one problem. It's a little teeny. Unlike Thor's big axe, Yarnbjorn. It's sharp enough to cut through celestial armor, and it's unbreakable, and an axe. Okay, look, it doesn't have a galaxy storm inside it, but it's still pretty cool. Oh shit, look, Wiz. I'm worthy.
No, you're not. There's no enchantment on the axe.
Well, then what the hell am I gonna do with this?
But should he face an enemy beyond the likes of
He's worthy?
his
With that cat?
Thor can harness
Wow,
his
crazy.
inherent godly power into one single ultimate attack, the God Blast.
God is right. Even Galactus, the devourer of worlds, shit his pants and bounced at the sight of such an awesome attack. Jesus, even the Avengers seem pretty small potatoes compared to this guy. Why'd he even bother with them?
Because not every problem can be solved by hitting it really hard.
Well,
That was the point of Odin's lesson, to force his headstrong son to confront a world more complex and nuanced than his millennia of battle had prepared him for. Thor had to be more than a warrior, he had to be a hero.
he's battled Thanos, the Silver Surfer, and even the Sentry.
The Sentry
Wow.
is strong enough to contend with the World Breaker Hulk, a being strong enough to destroy the Marvel Universe over 100 times over.
And fast enough to
Okay.
demolish Ares, the Greek god of war, who can fight within the span of plank time. That's like the tiniest amount of time that we can imagine. There are as many planks in a second as there are grains of sand on Earth. Oh wait, did I say Earth? I meant 10 million billion Earths.
Thor has tanked
Whoa,
disintegration
hold
beams
on.
trying to tear apart his atoms one by one, survived Mephisto trying to consume his soul, and even withstood a temporal rift that aged normal people to dust.
Oh, he's a hard bastard to kill, and even nastier when he loses his temper.
By entering a state known as Warrior's Madness, Thor commits an unpardonable sin in Asgardian society, and willingly sacrifices his sanity for a tenfold increase in power.
Yeah, despite being a really sweet lunk that talks like he's in Masterpiece Theater and dresses like he's in What's Opera, Doc, Thor has struggled with being worthy of his father's legacy and throne. But no matter what unbelievable Marvel throws at him, Thor always rises to the occasion. Take the time this big machine called the World Engine was controlling Yggdrasil, the world tree that connects 10 universe-sized realms.
The World Engine's purpose was to mechanically trick Yggdrasil into disrupting the natural flow of Ragnarok, the end of the world.
So Thor just pushed it and literally reversed the flow of fate. That's right, he outmuscled a giant multiversal tree and prevented Armageddon. Not a bad Saturday.
And he'd go a step further and defeat the mysterious elder gods that manipulated the cycle of Ragnarok in the first place, ending it forever. So perhaps now when you look up at the thundering sky, you won't fear the god's capricious wrath.
Because you'll know it's just Thor, the god of thunder, kicking and saving the day.
What can I say? I don't know, dude. Thor is, wow. Hearing all that, I'm surprised he lost to Wonder Woman. Sorry, a little bit of a spoiler there. But yeah, frick, let's just see what Vegeta could do. Maybe I'm missing something. You never know. God.
Planet Vegeta,
Let's
home
see.
to the bloodthirsty warrior race known as the Saiyans, and named for their mighty leader, King Vegeta. Noting the Saiyans' proficiency in genocide, the alien emperor King Cold and his son Frieza contracted them to be their personal hit squad, conquering worlds in their name.
But when Frieza felt these monkeys were getting a bit too uppity for their own good, he nuked them in their whole planet.
The king was dead, leaving his young son, the Prince Vegeta, alone. Burning with a grudge against Frieza for wounding his ancestral pride, Vegeta,
You
the
pink
moment,
shirts,
could
despise
extract his
Frieza.
revenge.
As one of Frieza's former top enforcers,
Ah,
Veggie
yep.
was trained from birth to be one of the greatest warriors in the universe.
It helps that planet Vegeta had a gravity 10 times greater than that of Earth's, making his natural physiology significantly stronger and more durable than a human's.
As in making the whole friggin' Earth shake just by throwing hands.
And like all Saiyans, Vegeta can harness his ki, or inner life force, as a physical energy to make him even stronger, faster, and tougher than that.
Or literally shoot it at your opponent to blow him to kingdom come. That's right, Vegeta can point and click a planet out of existence with his soul. And that's hardcore.
He can use ki to fly faster than
Yeah.
light speeds, slice you to pieces with an energy blade, and even hold you in place with energy rings.
So, let's be real. Vegeta's favorite attacks can be summed up with Big Ass Laser. He's got the purple Big Ass Laser, two-handed Big Ass Laser, rapid fire Big Ass Laser, exploding ball Big Ass Laser, and fucking omnidirectional your ass is grass Big Ass Laser. Though I gotta say, my favorite is the mouth wide open vomit Big Ass Laser. Though that's more of a Nappa thing. Kinda like this.
Impressive ki mastery, Boomstick.
It hurts when I breathe.
Vegeta's most terrifying ability, however, is the one inherent to his Saiyan biology. Whenever a Saiyan survives a life or death struggle, their power increases exponentially. That's what Frieza was so terrified of, the Saiyan's infinite evolutionary potential.
So it's no wonder Vegeta eventually toppled the alien tyrant with the help of another surviving Saiyan, Kakarot.
And with Frieza's defeat at the hands of this earthbound Super Saiyan, Vegeta had a new rival and a new goal.
Become blonde! No battle required. Vegeta can harness the rage of his Saiyan heritage
not
and
wrong.
transform into a Super Saiyan 2 and a Super Saiyan 2.
But try as he might, Vegeta struggled to keep up with Goku's ever-increasing power.
I guess it doesn't help that Veggie is maybe the single cockiest bastard to ever have existed. Yeah, sure, dude. Let Cell become perfect. Nah, we'll be fine. Hope your spine is doing all right. Dumb.
Though Vegeta's plan
Yeah, it's like-
accomplished something that even Goku couldn't do on his own, becoming a god.
Once he and Goku met the god of destruction, Beerus, they had a whole new lineup of martial artists to conquer, with some angelic training to boot.
With Spirit Fission, Vegeta can forcibly absorb an opponent's ki with every strike.
And he even learned Goku's patented instant transmission, allowing him to teleport huge distances.
But most importantly, with God Ki, he can go even further beyond and become a Super Saiyan God. A Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Evolved.
His power got completely insane. The dude was strong enough to destroy the Room of Spirit and Time, an entirely separate dimension, just by powering up.
When Goku
Oh, I
fought
forgot he
Beerus,
did that.
nearly destroyed the universe. And that was the very first time he ever went Super Saiyan God.
Considering we've measured Dragon Ball's Universe 7 to be up to 13 times bigger than our own, he'd need to be punching with that much more energy to bust it. And since the shockwaves of their punches traveled across the universe in seconds, Goku would have had to be punching that fast too.
And that's not accounting for Vegeta's training in various exponential transformations. When an amount of power is measured by how many universes it can destroy, that power itself becomes incomprehensible.
Oh, we're not done. Vegeta can tap into the same monstrous energy Beerus has, destruction energy. And when he does, he can perform Hakai and erase your from existence entirely. It erases you physically, spiritually, and even temporally. As
Yep.
it wipes you from time itself.
Such
Yep.
is the might of a god of destruction. For when Vegeta wants to go one step beyond, he seizes that very power. He becomes a warrior fueled only by lust for battle. He becomes Ultra Ego.
If Vegeta's head wasn't big enough before, his Widow's Peak probably has its own zip code by now.
As the offensive counterpart to Goku's Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego Vegeta is a veritable juggernaut, able to absorb any hits that come his way and return them even stronger.
It's wild this guy has a Napoleon complex. He's one of the biggest badasses ever to exist.
In a way, failing to beat Goku was probably the best thing for him. Vegeta's whole life was spent rebelling against the humiliation of his race, trying to prove his worth by being the best. By contrast, Goku's self-improvement was never stunted by his ego and insecurities. In realizing that, Vegeta became more than a fighter, but a husband and a father as well, willing to sacrifice himself for what mattered most.
And Vegeta got a taste of that himself when he hooked up with Bulma for some Super Saiyan sexy time. Getting to beat Frieza's golden Probably didn't hurt either. He may not always win, but he'll never be put down for long. So be sure to practice your groveling, because this is one prince you don't want to piss off.
Oh boy! So everyone who's watching, yep, Vegeta has a new form that goes beyond. I'm not gonna say the whole. I'm gonna sum it up short with paraphrases of it. Super Saiyan Blue evolved. He's got Ultra Ego now, which taps him into the God of Destruction power. He can use Hakai as the counter to Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct's dodges the Instinct. Like Wiz said, he can become a Juggernaut and he can take hits and dish him back better. But the thing is, well, that form doesn't last long. Vegeta can train it to where it can last longer, but can he take hits from Thor and dish it back? And most importantly, well, Vegeta's ego not getting away to where he doesn't have enough power to finish off Thor. That's the thing with Vegeta. So, everything that Thor can do, he's utterly ridiculous. But with the Super Saiyan multiplier, Vegeta might be able to stand a chance. Maybe. Maybe. I might save Vegeta's hide. That's the only thing I can think of that could save him, besides Hakai as well. And the God of Destruction power. So it's like I'm rooting for Vegeta, but then there's Thor. So I'm like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. So all I can say is if the Super Saiyan multiplier isn't enough and Vegeta's ego doesn't get the best of him, then he'll go to Vegeta. If Hakai can also work, mainly the Hakai can work. And then with Thor, if Thor lands enough deadly hits, then it might be it for Vegeta. So I'm not sure what could happen. Rooting for Vegeta, but if the multiplier Super Saiyan forms doesn't work, and Thor lands enough good hits, then Vegeta's done. So he'll go to Thor. So let's see what happens.
All right, the combatants are
Oh,
set
boy.
and ready for all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Ah, boy. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Well. See what happens. Alright, Vegeta's just minding his own business. And Thor fires the hammer.
There, mighty warrior. What business havest thou upon earth?
Throw that hammer at me again, and my business will be polishing my gloves upon your face!
Yeah.
Didst that count?
Yeah, he can take his energy too. Yeah, Vegeta's gotta dodge that hammer. Yeesh.
Thou fightst well for a mortal. Alas, you face a god.
Oh, I remember this now. Vegeta goes,
I have evolved beyond gods.
here we go. This goes after the fact.
And the Prince of all Saiyans, and you can burn in hell! Big Bang Attack!
Look out, Vegeta. Well, careful.
Thou art unworthy.
He can go ahead. He's already Ultra Ego, huh? Woo!
Tell me, does a god such as yourself feel fear?
Woo! Get him, Vegeta! Woo, but isn't enough. If he used Hakai and that doesn't work, Vegeta might not. This might not be enough. Oh boy, Vegeta, look out! Oh boy. Is this gonna be enough for Vegeta to win, or is he over?
into oblivion!
All right, well, is this it?
Feel heaven's wrath!
Woo! No, it's not it. Does Hakai work? Oh no. Ah. Nope. I guess not, huh? I guess not, no.
Oh, I get it. Thor won because he's a natural blonde.
Despite Vegeta's immense power and tenacity, the God of Thunder had him outmatched in several key areas.
First off, the big one, who was stronger.
Despite being up against the God of Strength, Vegeta actually matched up pretty closely with Thor. Both could output power far in excess of destroying a single universe.
It's always tough to get an exact number for Dragon Ball Super's most powerful characters, but we can combine the size of Universe 7 with multipliers from Vegeta's transformations to get a rough estimate.
It's important to note that Ultra Ego's power boost has never been stated, but we do know
That
that
too.
Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta were roughly even in power. When Goku applied a Kaioken times 20 boost to fight Jiren, Vegeta kept up after going Blue Evolve, implying that both increases in power are roughly the same increase. Similarly, Blue Vegeta matched base Top, and needed Blue Evolve to keep up with Top's God of Destruction form, which is extremely similar to Ultra Ego in theme and purpose. Given this is the best current example of a measurable form akin to Ultra Ego, we can assume that Ultra Ego's boost in power, at least initially, could be extremely similar in terms of a percentage increase, making Ultra Ego's original state about 20 times more powerful than Blue Evolve. With that in mind, Vegeta at his peak could destroy a universe roughly 260,000 times over.
And Thor was pretty close to that. Taking a look at the Marvel Universe's size, which has a radius of at least 1 trillion light years, as well as scaling to the Worldbreaker Hulk, Thor ended up only about 10 times stronger.
Not terribly different, and it's definitely possible Vegeta's power could increase during the fight to match him.
But even if he was stronger, it wasn't the only thing that mattered. Ultra Ego's damage absorption could only do so much against an opponent like Thor.
Vegeta may have trained as a warrior from birth, but Thor has been fighting for millennia against a much wider variety of foes, allowing him to adapt to Vegeta fairly easily.
And the fact that Thor was way faster gave him a lot of leeway to use that extra combat experience.
Applying Vegeta's transformation multipliers to the shockwaves from Goku and Beerus' punches, Vegeta should be able to fight at nearly 300 quintillion times the speed of light.
But scaling to Ares moving within blink time, Thor would be over 70 quadrillion times faster.
More than fast enough to avoid Vegeta's key attacks, and even more importantly, absorb all of them with Mjolnir. This alone could shut down all of Vegeta's ranged attacks.
Sure, Veggie could absorb it back with Spirit Vision, but he'd have to hit Thor first. And with that much of a speed difference, that's easier said than done. And since Thor can just will the energy out of somebody, he could just take it right back. And then some.
Even without absorption, Vegeta's ki reserves are not infinite, and many of his battles have ended with him at low energy. He was exhausted by the end of the Tournament of Power, which lasted about 1 hour in total.
Meanwhile, Thor fought an army for over a month straight.
Theoretically, Vegeta could have ended the fight immediately with Popeye.
Yeah, that's the
Not for
big
the
thing.
fact
I'm
that
like,
Thor has resisted existence erasure before, including physically, spiritually, and temporally.
Meanwhile, Vegeta had no way to match the God Blast, which
Okay.
could have killed friggin' Galactus. And that guy has threatened the infinite multiverse with destruction just as a side effect of his battles. That's a level of power beyond anything we've seen in Dragon Ball yet, let alone Vegeta.
Vegeta was never going to go down easy, but Thor's raw power, speed, and devastating godly abilities were too much for the Prince of all Saiyans.
Vegeta nearly won until Thor blew his mind.
You might say that pun was a kind of terrible. Huh?
You don't do puns! I'm talking about this!
Oh.
My thing.
that was good, though.
Well, the winner is Thor.
Yeah. how Wiz sounds with it is like, yeah, the winner's Thor. Sucks it wasn't Vegeta, though. Yeah. Dang it. Darn, that sucks. Because I'm like, hey, Thor is ridiculous. Because I was wondering, because it seemed like Vegeta combined Hawkeye with the Final Flash, and I'm like, that should be it. This is it. But no, it doesn't. Nope, didn't work. So it's like, oh boy. Like I said, if Hawkeye doesn't work, if the multiplier of his strength with the Super Saiyan thing does not work. Also, Vegeta's gotten way more powerful in Super Saiyan Blue since the tournament. But that's all we could see. We haven't seen how much improvement he's made over from the tournament anyway. So this is what they can go off of. 2, that form that he got from training with Beerus, that should be a whole lot stronger than what. But this is like, what can you do? Akira Toriyama just has some stuff that just shows the more ridiculous stuff that they did at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super and stuff like that. But no, Thor was just too much for Vegeta to handle. Get it? Because he has to handle the millionaire. All right. Oh my. Wow. Okay, Omni-Man versus that one dude from that other show. I didn't have to watch the other show. Interesting. Well, I'm not going to do a reaction to that. So I'm not going to do a reaction to that. I thought doing a reaction to Vegeta versus Thor was, reaction worthy. And, well, now we know who would win. Yeah, because y'all can probably tell I'm disappointed. I am, because Vegeta he could have got this dub. Like, he never really gets any dubs in his own show, so it sucks in this one. In this show, he couldn't get the dub. But that's just because Thor has a lot of counters to what Vegeta can do, so it sucks. But I know Thor ain't beating Gogeta, though.
Who? He's out of line. But he's right.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
No sir. This was just Vegeta without Goku. So, and also you Dragon Ball Z fans, I'm not saying Vegeta can only win with Goku's help. You know how the Dragon Ball Z super community can get toxic with that. No, Vegeta can handle his own. Well, Nakatoria wants him to. So hope you guys like this reaction. Leave a like and subscribe. And I hope to drop some of my own original things and go with the thing I wanted to do on my YouTube channel from here on out instead of just reacting to Death Battle. And hope to see you guys again soon. Stay blessed and have a blessed one.